Okay, so greetings to everyone. Welcome to CAP Engineering Video Tutorials. Okay, so ang subject natin ngayon is statics of rigid bodies. Okay, so ito yung ating Module 2 Part 2. Okay, yung Part 1 natin is na-discuss na natin in how to solve the resultant force of coplanar concurrent force system. Okay, in Part 2 naman, mag-solve tayo ng equilibrium of coplanar concurrent force system. Okay, so in this video, we'll discuss the basic concept and mag-solve tayo ng sample problems. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so by the way, equilibrium of coplanar concurrent force system is said to be, a body is said to be in equilibrium if the resultant of the force system that acts on the body is zero. Okay? Meaning, the resultant force is zero. Simply as that. No? And then, equilibrium means that both the resultant force, okay? Tandaan nyo to, resultant force and the resultant couple are zero. Or, pag sinabi nating equilibrium, meaning, pag yung object natin is not moving, or yung object natin is in static, or at rest lang siya. Okay? So, that's the simple term of equilibrium of a rigid body. Okay, so the conditions of equilibrium to be used for coplanar concurrent force system are, okay, so by the way, in coplanar force system, may tatlong condition tayo of equilibrium. Okay, that is summation of fx is equal to 0, second is summation of fy is equal to 0, and third is summation of moment is equal to 0. Okay? First, pero dito sa coplanar concurrent force system, una nating pwedeng gamitin is summation of fx is equal to 0. Or summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. Okay? That's the first condition equilibrium na pwede natin gamitin. Okay? Ang second is summation of fy, or summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. Okay? And this is the only two, and these are the only two equilibrium condition na pwede natin gamitin in pag sinabi natin coplanar concurrent force system. Okay? Di ba? Pag sinabi natin coplanar concurrent force system, di ba? Ito 'yon. Okay? Tawagin natin itong F1. Okay, ito is F2. Okay. Okay, ito is F3. Okay, tawagan lang, sample lang ito. Okay. Bakit dalawa lang 'yan, no? Bakit dalawa lang 'to? Okay. Okay. Tawagan natin itong point O. Okay. Pag nag-summation of moment tayo at point O, by the way, this is a concurrent force system because yung all forces natin is mag-intersect siya in a single point. Okay? So, pag nag-summation of moment ako ng at point O, meron bang mapuproduce na moment? Okay? So, kapag nag-moment ako dyan, wala akong mapuproduce na moment because all forces intersect the moment arm. Okay? So, wala tayong makakame up na equation pag ginamit natin yung summation of moment is equal to 0. Okay, that's why dalawa lang yan. Okay, summation of fx, summation of fy. Okay? So, mag-sample problems tayo, no? Para maintindihan talaga. Okay? So, two cables are tied together at C. Okay, ito yung C natin and are loaded as shown. Determine the tension in cable AC, ito yung AC natin, and cable BC. Okay? So, in this figure, So may tatlong cable tayo, no? Cable AC and cable BC. And cable, okay, tawagin natin itong point D. Okay? And cable CD. Okay? Take note, pag sinabi natin cable class, okay, talagang tatatandaan natin, cable can only resist tension. Okay? Cable can only resist tension force. It cannot resist compression. Okay? Pag sinabi natin tension, ito yon. Okay? Okay, kapag ito yung ating cable, okay, magre-resist lang yung cable natin kapag kapag yung force na kinikerry niya is a tension force. Okay? And that is P. Okay? So, there is a resistance force developed by cable. Okay? Kapag tension yung in-resist niya. Okay? Pero kapag sinabi natin na yung cable natin ganyan, okay, at ito is i-isolate lang natin kapag kino-compress ko yan. Okay? Kapag kino-compress ko yung cable, is anong mangyayari? Okay? Ang mangyayari lang dyan is, okay, ikot-ikot lang siya. Okay? Wherein, muluag. Okay? Wherein, mukompress siya. Okay? It cannot resist compression force. Pag sinabi natin na compression force. Okay? Gets siya? Okay, dito. Okay, so, alam natin na ang cable CD, itong cable na to, at cable BC can resist tension. How about AC? Okay? Pag wala yung AC cable, okay, imagine natin kung wala yung AC nga cable natin, anong mangyayari? Okay, okay, nawala tayo. Okay, kapag wala yung cable AC natin, okay, magsiswing siya to the right. Okay, meaning yung AC natin is to prevent moving or yung 200 kg is yung AC natin is magpa-prevent siya that 200 kg will sink to the right. Okay, so therefore AC is resisting a tension force. Okay, so itong gawin natin. Dito is may tinatawag tayo na equilibrium of a particle. Okay, meaning is mag-isolate tayo ng isang point. Okay? So, if we can isolate point C, okay? If we can isolate point C and withdraw the free body diagram of point C, meaning the free body diagram that if we analyze point C, is withdraw all the forces that acts on point C. Okay? Okay, so if we analyze a point C, okay? And then, this is our tension BC, okay? This is our tension BC, and this is our tension AC, and this is our tension CD. Okay, tawagin lang natin yung point na to is a point D. Okay? And then, gawin ko is, itra-transfer ko lang siya, okay? Which, ilalakihin ko. And then, since 75 degrees to, okay, since 75 degrees yan, therefore, itong angle na yan, okay, okay, since 75 degrees naman yan, so therefore, yung angle nito is, that is equal to, okay, that is equal to 15 degrees, that is 90 minus 75, okay, and then 75 degrees naman, and ito namang CB, since 75 degrees to, okay, so therefore, itong angle na to is 75 also. Okay? So, that's why 75 degrees yan. Okay? Gets nyo? Okay, so yung target natin is to solve the tension AC and tension BC. Okay? And take note that this figure in is static. Okay? Meaning at rest. Okay? So pwede natin gamitin yung equilibrium condition. Okay? So, dito is may unknown tayo na tension AC, tension BC. Okay? So, dalawa yung ano natin. Kasi yung tension CD, we can solve this using the 200 kilogram. Okay? Convert lang natin yung 200 kilogram into Newton. Okay? So, how to solve tension CD? Okay? Tension CD is equal to 200 kilogram times 9.81. Or that is equivalent to the mass times gravity. Okay? That is the weight. Okay? And that is equal to 1,962 Newton. And that is the tension in CD. Okay? Okay? Para maintindihan talaga is, i-draw ko lang yung free body diagram niya. Okay? Kapag ito yung ating 200 kg, okay, kapag yung nag-draw tayo ng free body diagram, okay, ito yung ating tension CD natin. Okay? Tension CD natin. Okay? And yung 200 kg niya is going downward because that is mass, no? That is 200 kg. Okay? If we want to solve tension CD, okay? Okay, erase ko lang to. Okay, if we want to solve tension CD, so mag-summation of forces lang ako. Summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Okay, and that's why tension CD is equal to 200 kg. Okay, since mass naman yan, convert ko lang siya into weight. So therefore, tension CD is equal to 1962 Newton. Okay? Kapag nag-isolate ako or kapag nag-create ako ng free body diagram ng 200 kg na create natin, yung tension niya is going upward. Because yung tension natin ng cable CD is resisting. Na yung 200 kg is go downward. So that is upward. Pero kapag sinabi natin na nag-free body diagram tayo at point C, okay, so yung point C natin is dito na siya, tension. Okay? It will intend to move. Okay? Binibita niya ito. Okay? Binibita niya ito. Yung tension CD niya. Kaya, yung tension ng CD is in that direction, is in tension. Okay? So, ito na yung tension CD natin. That is equal to 1962 Newton. Okay? So, may dalawang anong tayo, tension BC and tension AC. Using the two equilibrium condition, which is summation of Fx is equal to 0 and summation of Fy is equal to 0. Therefore, we can create two equations. And therefore, we have two unknowns. So therefore, by creating that equation, we can solve tension AC and tension BC. Okay, so yun yung gawin natin. Okay, so una is mag-summation of vertical forces muna tayo is equal to 0. And we assume that going upward is positive. Okay, and going downward is negative. Okay, and that is tension BC. Okay, tingnan yung tension BC. Yung component ng tension BC is going upward. Okay? Going upward to. Okay? Okay? Kapag going upward siya is positive. That's why positive yan. Okay? Positive to. Okay? So therefore, tension BC, okay, since vertical man siya, is sin 75 degrees. Okay? So ito yung component ng vertical component ng tension BC. Okay, how about tension ng vertical component ng tension AC? Okay, so ang vertical component ng tension AC, since upward to the left yan, so downward to the left, so therefore yung vertical component niya is going downward. And since nag-assume tayo ng going upward positive and going downward is negative, okay, so therefore yung vertical component ng tension AC is minus. Okay? Kasi going downward siya. Okay? So, the vertical component is equal to minus tension AC sin 15 degrees tayo. Okay? That is the vertical component of tension AC. Okay? And then, minus, okay, ano pa natitirang forces? Yung tension CD. Yung tension CD natin is going downward. Okay, so minus 1962 Newton. Okay, ito yung ating summation of vertical forces. Ito yon. Okay? And then, is equal to, ito yon, is equal to, is equal to 0. Okay? So, that's why nakakreate tayo ng isang equation. And let that equation be our equation 1. Okay? So, arrange ko lang to para magkasya. Okay? So, ito na yung ating equation 1. So, next ating gawin is magka-create tayo ng other equation. Okay? So, pwede natin gamitin itong summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. And we assume that the going to the right is positive. Okay, so unahin natin yung component ng TBC. Okay, so component ng TBC, ito yan. Okay, so tension BC, okay, so is equal to tension BC cosine 75 degrees. Okay, positive to. Kasi yung component, horizontal component ng tension BC is going to the right. Okay, and then, how about yung horizontal component ng tension AC. Okay, so ito yung horizontal component tension AC. Okay, and that is going to the left. Okay, that's why minus to. So, minus tension AC cosine 15 degrees tayo. Okay, kasi horizontal component ang kukunin natin. Okay, so, and then, wala nang ibang forces, no? Wala nang ibang horizontal component na masasama natin. Kasi yung tension CD is purely vertical lang siya. Okay? So, wala siyang horizontal component, yung tension CD. Okay? So, that's why, okay, ito na yung ating summation of horizontal forces. Okay? Ito yon. Okay? Nag-sum up na tayo. And then, ito yon, okay, is equal to, okay, ito yung ating is equal, and then is equal to 0. Okay? Di ba ganyan lang yan? Okay? Simple lang yan. No? Okay, so assume that this equation, or we call this equation as our equation 2. Okay? So, okay, so may dalawang anon tayo, no? Tension BC and tension AC. Okay, so ang gawin ko, okay, gamitin ko lang yung by solving two equation ng two unknowns we have, okay, solving calculator lang tayo. Okay, gamitin niyo yung calculator niya. Okay, huwag kayong matakot dito. Okay? So para mag-solve tayo ng two equation to unknown, so mag-mode equation lang tayo, mode 5, and then ito yung 1 natin. Okay, kailangan tandaan natin yung arrangement ng equation na i-input natin. That is ANX plus BNY is equal to CN. Cn natin is yun yung constant natin. Okay? Kailangan kapag nag-input tayo ng ganyan, kailangan yung constant ng equation is kailangan i-transfer natin siya to the right. Okay? Para satisfy natin yung requirement ng calculator. Okay? Kapag nag-mistake kayo dito, is iba yung ibibigay ng calculator mo. Okay? So, mag-mode 1 lang ako. Okay? Ito equation to ano. Okay? Yung A. Okay, so yung A is constant ng X. Okay, so we assume that X is, ito yung ating, yung X natin is, ito yung ating tension BC, at yung Y natin is tension AC. Okay, so ano yung, in the first equation, ito yung ating first equation, so ano yung constant ng X, no, or ng constant ng tension BC, and that is sine 75. So input lang tayo, no, sine 75, okay, equals lang tayo, and then minus tension AC sine 15 degrees. Okay, so what is the constant or coefficient of tension AC, and that is negative. Okay, negative sine 15 degrees. Okay, input lang natin yung ganyan. Okay, so negative yan. Okay, so take note lang tayo. Okay, so minus 1962 Newton ito. Okay? And this constant, and this term is constant. Okay, kapag constant siya, is transfer natin siya in the right side. Okay, kapag na-transfer natin siya in the right side, okay, so mapa-positive yan. Okay, positive 1962. Okay, kasi na-transfer natin siya sa kabila. Okay, so 1962. Okay, and then, ito namang yung ating equation to. What is the coefficient of tension BC? Okay, that is cosine 75, and that is positive. Okay, so cosine 75 lang siya. And then, yung tension AC natin, yung coefficient dyan, that is negative cosine 15 degrees. Okay, so negative cosine 15 degrees. Okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so wala na. Okay, kompleto na yan. So, ang gawin ko, equals lang ako. Okay, so ito yung ating tension BC, ito yung ating X. Okay, kasi nag-assume tayo ng X natin is tension BC. Okay, so ito yung ating tension BC, 2,188.33 Newton. Okay, and then yung ating tension AC, ito yung ating Y, and that is equivalent to 586 Newton, 586.36 Newton. Okay, and that is our answer. So therefore, ito yung answer natin. Okay, 2188.33 Newton. Ang tension AC natin is 586.36 Newton. And that is our final answer. Okay, gets nyo? Okay, so by the way, no, kapag mabilis na solution talaga dito. Okay, ito yung tinatawag nating force polygon. Okay, so another solution tayo. Okay, okay, arrange ko lang. Okay, so wala akong nabago dyan. Okay, so ito yung answer natin. Okay, kailangan kapag nagamit natin yung ng force polygon, kailangan same answer lang tayo. Okay, so ito na yung ating tension CD. Okay, so same objective lang tayo. Okay, solve na natin yung tension BC and tension AC. Okay, kapag nagamit tayo ng force polygon, okay, di ba yung nag-force polygon tayo ng solving the resultant force, okay, kapag nag-create tayo ng force polygon in solving the resultant force of the given forces, di ba may mamimissing siya na side. At yung side na yon is ito yung tinatawag nating resultant force. Okay, dito sa pag sinabi nating force polygon ng equilibrium forces, or kapag yung forces mo is in equilibrium at gagawa tayo ng force polygon, talagang magko-close siya lahat. Okay, automatic close siya lahat. Automatic close siya talaga. Okay? So ito lang gawin natin. Okay? Same procedure lang, Okay? Mag-create lang tayo ng way. Okay? Gagawa lang tayo ng way na mag-create tayo ng polygon. Okay? So mag-sample lang tayo, no? Pwedeng ganito. Okay? Pwedeng ganito. Okay? So ito yung ating tension CD. Okay? Pwedeng ganyan. And then i-draft ko lang para may plano tayo. And then ito yung ating tension CD. Okay, and then create ako ng line. Okay, ito yung aking tension BC. Ito yung aking tension BC. And then by this tension AC, okay, mako-close ko siya. Okay, so ganyan. Okay? So therefore, we can create a polygon. Okay? So by using this draft. Okay? So may plano na tayo kung anong dapat natin gawin. Okay? So kung mag-force polygon tayo, kailangan yung side niya is yung side natin is that represent the tension force. Okay? So unahin natin i-graph natin i-graph natin si tension CD, no? Itong gawin natin. Okay, ito yung gawin natin. Okay? Okay, tension CD, purely vertical. Ito, wala akong nabago dyan. Okay, that is the side of tension CD. Okay, That is purely vertical, going downward. Ang next natin gawin is i-graph ko yung tension BC. Okay? Kailangan hindi mabago yung orientation ng tension BC. Okay? Ito yung gawin ko. Okay? Wala akong nabago dyan. Okay? Kung 75 degrees yan, that is also 75 degrees. Okay? Ito yung ating tension BC. Okay? Gets nyo? Para ma-close to, i-graph ko yung tension AC. Okay? Para ma-close siya, okay, ito yung gawin ko. Okay? So, tension AC. Okay? Since 15 degrees to, okay, kailangan 15 degrees yan. Okay? Kasi 15 degrees yan. Okay? So, therefore, wala akong nabagong orientation niya. Okay? Talagang importante sa atin, kapag nagamit tayo ng force polygon, kailangan hindi mabago yung direction niya at yung orientation ng force. Okay, yung baguhin mo lang is yung length ng yung length ng side ng polygon. Okay? Okay, so ito 'yon. Okay, so ang gawin natin is mag-solve lang tayo ng angle niya. Okay? Since 15 degrees yan, okay, since 15 degrees to, so therefore, 15 degrees yan, okay, and since right triangle yan, so that is 90 degrees plus 15 degrees, okay, and that is equivalent to 105 degrees, okay, and since 75 degrees naman yan, and then, ito is right triangle naman to, so we have, okay, so we have this angle is 15 degrees. Okay? If we sum up, okay, kapag sinabi nating triangle, okay, what is the total interior angle of a triangle? Okay, and that is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So 105 degrees plus 15 degrees, that is 120 degrees. Okay, to solve this angle that is 180 minus 120, and that is equal to 60 degrees to. Okay? And to check, another naman to, since 75 degrees yan, okay, since 75 degrees to, okay, so therefore, by rule of elevation in trigonometry, this is also 75 degrees. Okay? And then, since 15 degrees yan, so therefore, 75 minus 15, and that is equivalent to 60 degrees. Okay, gets nyo ako? Okay, so yung gawin natin is, yung target natin is to solve tension BC and tension AC. Okay, given tayo ng side, itong side na to, which is equivalent to 1962 Newton. And then, nasolve na natin yung angle niya. Okay, all interior angle na alam na natin. Okay? So, anong gamitin natin na law ng trigonometry? Di ba dalawa yon? Okay? Sine law at cosine law. Okay? Since may given tayo ng side, isang side, at then alam natin yung all angles niya, all interior angle. So, therefore, we must use sine law. Okay? By using this equation. Okay, so A is over sine A is equal to B divided by sine B is equal to C over sine C. Okay? Kailangan, pag ginamit natin yung first polygon, kailangan knowledgeable kayo sa trigonometry. Okay? So, ito yon. Okay, mag-sample lang ako. Okay? Sample lang ako ng how about in this triangle, no? So, tawagin natin siyang angle A, B, and C. Okay, yung bigger na A, B, C na, yun yung angle niya. Okay, ito yung angle A, at ito yung angle C, at ito yung angle B. Okay? Kapag angle B yan, okay, yung opposite side nito, ito yung opposite side niya. Okay, and that is RB. Okay, side B ito. Okay, kasi opposite yan. Okay, kapag B side yan, yung opposite niya is yun yung angle B natin. Okay? And then, kapag angle A ito yung angle A natin. So, therefore, yung side A natin is nandito. Okay? Nandito yung side A natin. Okay? Kapag ito yung ating angle C, okay, yung opposite, yung side ng C natin, dito natin na-locate. Okay? Kailangan opposite to opposite yan. Okay? Side C, and angle C is opposite siya. Okay? Nasa opposite lang. Or in Bisaya pa, nag-atpang. Okay? Nagets nyo? Okay? So, erase ko lang. Okay? So, tension BC, opposite ng tension BC, and that is 105 degrees. Okay? Opposite ng 1962 Newton, that is 60 degrees. Okay? So, therefore, we can, using this equation, so, using this formula, so, therefore, 1962 Newton divided by sine of that, sine of angle. Okay? Sine of opposite angle ng 1962 Newton side. Okay? That is 60 degrees. Okay? So, that's why sine 60 siya. Okay? Is equal to tension BC. Okay? Sa tension BC natin divided by opposite or sine ng opposite angle ng side BC. Okay? So, what is the opposite or opposite angle ng side tension BC? That is equivalent to 105 degrees. Okay, that's why sine 105 degrees yan. Okay? And then, is equal to tension AC divided by sine 15 degrees. Okay? So, by using this, okay, by using this equation, we can solve now tension BC and tension AC. Okay, unahin natin to. Okay, unahin natin to. Okay, to solve that, okay, we have tension BC, we can solve tension BC is equal to 2,188.33 Newton, and that is the same. Okay, that is the same. Okay, another way, to solve tension AC, ito lang yung gawin natin. Okay, ang gamitin natin, ito yung gamitin natin. Okay, to solve that one. Okay, so therefore, yung tension AC natin is equal to 586.36 Newton. Okay, same lang din. Okay, ng previous answer natin. Okay, gets nyo? Okay, so, yun. Okay, so how about another problem tayo? Okay, so sample problem 2.4. If the 1.5 meter long cord AB can withstand a maximum force of 3,500 Newton, determine the force in cord BC. Okay, in kilonewton. And the distance Y, okay, ito yung Y natin, in mm, so that the 200 kilogram crate can be supported. Okay, so dito sa problem na to is at rest siya. Meaning, in static condition to. Okay, kapag in equilibrium condition ito, pwede natin gamitin yung summation of forces Fx is equal to 0 and summation of vertical forces Fy is equal to 0. Okay, yung target natin is to solve the Y and tension BC. Okay, take note, yung tension ng cable na to is equal to the weight of the 200 kilogram mass. Okay? So, unahin, okay, so, ang chord ng AB that is equivalent to 1.5 meter. Okay? That is equivalent to 1.5 meter. Okay? So, yung gawin natin is mag-isolate lang ako ng point P. Okay? Mag-draw lang ako ng free body diagram at point B. At i-draw ko yung all forces that acting at point B. Okay? Since cable naman yan, okay? And we know that in this condition, all cables is resisting a tension force. Okay? Okay, so unahin natin ito. Okay, that is our tension AB. Okay, that is our tension AB. Okay? And this is our tension BC. Okay? And this is our tension BD. Okay? So, itong angle na to is tawagin natin siyang angle theta. Okay? So, yung target natin is to solve Y, ang tension BC. Okay? Take note, given na yung tension AB natin. Okay? Kasi yung question natin, if yung force natin ng tension AB is 3,500 Newton, that is the maximum force na makiri ng tension AB, what is the tension of BC? Okay, yun yung tanong dito. Okay, so therefore, ng tension ng AB natin is 3,500 Newton. Okay, so therefore, okay na yan. Okay, okay na to. Okay, okay na yan. So therefore, by solving, alam natin yung tension BD can be solved from this 200 kg mass. Okay? Okay, so therefore, makukuha natin yan. Okay, so ilang unknown ba to? Okay, isa, dalawa. Okay? So, dalawa yung unknown natin. Okay, yung theta at yung tension BC. Okay? So, using the two equilibrium conditions, so we can create two equations, and we have two unknowns. So we can solve tension BC and theta. Okay? So yun. So therefore, in this itong problem na to, masolve to. Okay? Kapag solve na natin yung theta, we can solve Y. Okay, we can solve Y. Basta na-solve na natin yung theta. By sin theta is equal to Y divided by 1.5. Okay, so unahin natin solve yung si theta. Okay, so unahin natin solve yung tension BD. Okay, tension BD is equal to 200 kg that times 9.81 meter per second squared. Okay, and that is equal to 1,962 Newton. Okay, ito na yung ating tension BD natin. Okay, so by summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. And I will assume that going upward is positive. Okay? So, unahin natin yung i-draw yung component ng i-draw natin yung component ng tension AB natin. Okay? So, ito yung ating tension AB natin. Okay? And that is vertical, and that is going upward. Okay, so that's why that is positive. Okay, so tension AB natin, that is 3,500. So 3,500 sin theta. Okay, positive to since upward yan. Okay, yung tension BC, since purely horizontal naman yan, so therefore there is no vertical component. So vertical component ng tension BC is 0. Okay, so therefore wala sa equation natin. Okay? And then yung tension BD natin, that is going downward. And that is minus kasi nag-assume tayo na going upward positive. Okay, so minus 1,962 Newton. Okay? Okay, so ito yung ating summation of vertical forces. Okay, so ito yon. Ito yung ating summation of vertical forces. And then is equal to 0. And then is equal to 0. Okay? So in this equation, so we have theta nga unknown. Okay? So therefore we can directly solve theta. Okay? So we can solve directly the theta. Okay? So therefore theta is equal to 34.10 degrees. Okay? And then by using sin 34, sin this angle, sin 34.10 degrees is equal to y divided by 1.5. Okay, so therefore, y natin is equal to 0.841 meter or equivalent to 841 mm. Okay, so ito na yung answer natin. Okay, how about yung tension BC? Okay, so para ma-solve natin yan, so, mag-summation of horizontal forces tayo is equal to 0. And we assume that going to the right is positive. Okay? So, unahin natin yung horizontal component ng tension AB. Okay? Horizontal component ng tension AB, that is going to the right. And that is positive. So, 3,500 cosine 34.10 degrees. Okay, and then component, horizontal component and tension BC, that is purely tension BC. Okay, since going to the right yan, so minus siya. Okay, minus. Okay, so tension BD is no horizontal component. Okay, 0 ito. Okay, so that is our summation of horizontal forces. Ito yung ating summation of horizontal forces, and then is equal to 0, and then this is equal to 0. So therefore, in this equation, there is one unknown, so we can directly solve tension BC. And tension BC is equal to 2,898.1 Newton. And that is our final answer. Okay? So, gets nyo ba? Okay, so that's all. Okay? That's the end of our part 2. Okay, thank you for watching, no? Okay, by the way, may part 3 pa tayo dito. Okay, so thank you for watching and good luck. God bless.